everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Skool. How you all getting on out there, guys? I did a video just a while ago, but I'm gonna upload this one because I just could not resist. First of all, I'd like to plug a couple of YouTube channels. Warren's Team Talk. I'd like to give his channel a plug. Even though he's not even talking to me anymore or whatever, for whatever reason, I'm still gonna put his channel out there, guys. It's Warren's Team Talk. Check out his YouTube channel. He's been an Arsenal fan for a long time, guys. McManus Saints and McManus Gaming. Check out his channels, guys. He's also a big Arsenal fan from way back in the day, a die-hard, a very passionate Arsenal fan. We have Arsenal Alex. Check out his channel and check out his handle, ArsenalAlex1 on Instagram. We have Drawn by Dre. We have the 3 Pointers. We have Northside London. We have Del Boy Gunner. Check out his channel. We have Kyle Walsh Gunner. Check out his channel. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a live stream on Sunday, a big live stream. I'm going to have a couple of Arsenal fans joining me, but whoever wants to join in, be my guest. I'll send you the link. I did a video earlier about Cristiano Ronaldo, but I just couldn't resist and do this one about Ian Wright. He's he's no Arsenal fans' favourite at the moment, the way he's been behaving, what has been happening with him. He's really been bought out by the club, I think. He's after selling himself out to the club, to Arsenal, disrespecting fans, telling them that their opinions, they don't matter, this, that and the other. I got a very good reaction to that video I did the last time. But yeah, I know I'm doing this one because he's kissing Spurs arse at the moment. All the signings that they've made, he says he's jealous. He says they have an amazing players that they bought. That is true. But I mean, he should remember where his loyalties lie at the end of the day. In the media, he's doing and saying what Arsenal Football Club want him to do. They're paying him off. Simple as that. He sold his soul to the devil, if you ask me. Now talking about Spurs and bigging them up. I mean, what he said is true, but if you ask me, it's almost like he's twerking a bit for him. I think it's what Lee Connor said. It's like he's favouring them a bit more. His whole attitude, his reaction to what they've been doing in the transfer market. It's kind of disgusting being an Arsenal fan, I'll be honest. I mean, I lost all respect for him after what he said about the fans and not having their opinions and this, that and the other. His attitude. And now this, you know what I mean? You'd have to wonder about former players. I mean, all the former players seem to care about is the almighty buck. I think Lee Gunner said it and he said it right. They probably didn't look after their finances when they were players. They obviously weren't earning as much as the players now, as even Thierry Henry did back in the day, or then as Bergkamp. And they have to be doing stuff like that, you know, to get a bit of money, whatever. Yeah, it stinks, to be honest. It stinks to high heaven. I mean, Ian Wright is not the guy he once was. I lost all respect for him anyway after the last thing he did with the fans, this, that and the other, saying that if their opinions are negative, they don't count, they don't have a right to say them. I did a video on that anyway, guys. You can check that out. I got over 1,000 views. But his attitude is definitely completely wrong. He has no right to be saying what he's saying. High up or low down regarding the fans, regarding Spurs, this, that and the other. He's not a guy you could trust anymore, and he doesn't have Arsenal's best interests at heart. Let's be honest about that. He's as bad as Edu. He's as bad as Arteta. Money grabbing, penny pinching, whatever you want to call it. Say what you want about Spurs. Big up the Spurs. Best of luck to Spurs for the rest of the season. But he should remember where his loyalties lie. I mean, he's a yes man for the club now, if you ask me. He's just getting paid by them. And he's doing whatever they want him to do and saying whatever they want him to say. And that, for me, it doesn't cut it at any level. In any way, shape or form, I can't condone that kind of behaviour. Like I said, he should remember his loyalties lie for Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, they made some very good signings, but why is he reacting the way he is about it? I mean, there should be enough going on with Arsenal Football Club to keep him busy. I mean, if he wants to fight the good cause and support the real fans, then maybe he should do that. But talking about Spurs and what they've been doing in the transfer market, I don't know, it doesn't wash with me. You know what I mean? I don't think much of it, to be honest. That whole attitude, it doesn't impress me. And I make no bones about it. He shouldn't be behaving like that, you know? I mean, in all honesty, What about the real fans in the club? What about us? He doesn't seem to be thinking much about that, you know. So I don't know. I'm not impressed anyway, to be honest. I'm not impressed at all by that kind of behaviour. Just a second there, guys. Just trying to sort something out. But yeah, not impressed at all by that kind of behaviour, to be honest. And his attitude, it kind of stinks. You know what I mean? Say any more about it. Yeah, his whole attitude kind of stinks, to be honest. That's a bit better now. No, I don't have to cry on the phone anymore. But you'd have to wonder what he'd be thinking about at times. I mean, he's a former Arsenal player. He's an Arsenal legend. He broke the goal scoring record for the club. He has the admiration of the Arsenal fans all over the world, and he would forever if he actually treated the club correctly. But his behaviour, I don't know, it's been called into question, and on more than one occasion. You'd actually have to wonder where he's coming from, you know, and what he'd be thinking of when he's doing these things. He doesn't have the best of Arsenal Football Club at heart. I mean, he might as well join Spurs, put on a jersey and just become one of them, my opinion. You'd have to lose respect for him after a while. I mean, like I said, a fantastic player for the club, an Arsenal legend, broke the goal scoring record, but he's changed. And I mean, with all the situation that's going on with Mikel Arteta, with Edu, with the club, and his stance on it, he's done nothing to help the club, in my opinion. He's just siding with them. And if you speak up bad about guys like Eddie and Nketiah, you tell the truth that they're limited players and they're not good enough to play for the club, the whole thing with Thierry Henry's number 14, he tells opinions that they should, he tells fans that they should keep their mouths shut and not voice their opinion, unless they believe in the same thing as him, unless they have the same opinion as him. So you tell me, guys, who's right and who's wrong here. That doesn't cut it with me anyway. I mean, his behaviour is strange to say the least. I don't know what's happening to him. Has he got Alzheimer's or dementia or what is going on with the man? But he's crossed the line, in my opinion, and not for the first time. His treatment of the fans, his treatment of the real fans, you'd have to call into question. I mean, Thierry Henry would never do that. Dennis Bergkamp would never do that. But for some reason, he feels or he thinks that he's in a position to do that. It's absolutely beyond me. I don't know why. What his thoughts are on the whole thing, what he believes, what he thinks he's going to achieve, absolutely beyond me, guys. I don't actually know. You'd have to wonder, like I said. You know, say what you want about Spurs. They have done a lot of good business in the transfer market, but I don't know. I see there's two people watching this. I don't know what you think of this video, guys, or what you think of Ian Wright himself. But he's kissing Spurs' arse. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? To me, he's no longer a legend of Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, exactly, man. And thank you for tuning in again. But once I had to make a video about him, but once he crossed the line, I mean, I'm not talking about nothing here. I mean, this is a guy that is a legend at the club, former legend, a fan's favourite. But people change, and he's changed. And I mean, his whole behaviour and his attitude towards the fans in the club, he's definitely getting paid off by the club. I mean, earning a little bit of money there now, you know, and all these sponsorship things with Adidas and this and that and the other, and all the players at the training ground and trying on the kits and this and that and kissing their asses too, or kissing Spurs' arse. Good well, it's the rest, and I'm glad to see you back again, man. He's lost all the respect from Arsenal fans now. Yeah, that little respect that was there. I mean, when he said about the fans and their opinions, keeping their mouths shut if they haven't got anything other than negative stuff to say, these fans were being realistic, and I have nothing but respect for the likes of Eddie and Nketiah. He's always done his best. Sometimes he hasn't delivered, sometimes he was up against it, but he has done his best for the club. And I actually respect Nketiah. Okay, getting Thierry Henry's number 14, I raised an eyelid, you know what I mean? But I wasn't going to say nothing about it. But when other fans wanted to speak out about it, Ian Wright told them that they didn't have a right to say that. They didn't have a right to have their opinions. Everybody has a right to their opinions, Ian, my friend. You need to wake up and smell the coffee. You're not 19 anymore, my friend. You're a grown man. You know how the world works. How this, that, and the other can be interpreted. So maybe a bit of modesty on your part, man. Wouldn't go astray for Arsenal, you know, and for the fans. These are fans that have stood by the club through thick and thin, through good times and bad. And all we've had recently have been bad times. But we're still there. We're supporting the team that we love. Not to be told we're not allowed to have an opinion by a former Arsenal player and an Arsenal legend. You know what I mean? And he knows full well what he's doing when he puts things on Twitter, when he does these tweets. He knows he has a following. He knows he could make life uncomfortable for maybe certain Arsenal fans. But he's not thinking about that. And for me, that's unacceptable. You can't be treating people like that. Arsenal fans that have supported the club, like I said, through thick and thin. You'd have to wonder about him, you know, what he'd be thinking when he's saying and doing these things. He's definitely getting paid off by the club. He's definitely after turning into a yes man, if you ask me. I never even think about him anymore, to be honest. When I think of Arsenal Football Club or former players, I will never watch a highlights reel of him again. Done. You know what I mean? He's done for me. He might as well be dead. He's done. You know what I mean? You can't be treating the fans like that. The fans are the bread and butter of the game. Thierry Henry says it as it is with Arsenal because he's not getting paid off by the club. Exactly. And he made better decisions in his career. He obviously made more money. He's financially stable and he doesn't need to be bending over backwards and coming out with these ludicrous things. I mean, Ian's really let himself down. He talks about going back to the day himself and Rocastle back in the day starting in Arsenal. I hope that's the last comparison he makes between himself and David Rocastle, because David Rocastle would be turning in his grave if he knew what Ian Wright had turned into. Let's be honest about it. Simple as that. It's always the good ones go first, guys, and Rocastle was one of the best. He wouldn't stoop so low as Ian Wright is stooping right now. Simple as that. You know what I mean? I don't know. He seems to be able to make a headline for himself all the time, but isn't thinking about the club or the fans in any way, shape or form. I respect the Spurs and the signings they've made and big up themselves, but he's kissing their asses. You know what I mean? You might as well bend over for them. It's like that. What a muppet. It's sad to see that some people hating on Nketiah just because he's got number 14 and not at all admiring him. Yeah, and like I said, Nketiah is innocent. He's a quiet guy. McManus came in. Rocastle was the best number 7 the club has ever had. And he was like a Brazilian. You know what I mean? He was two-footed. He could turn on either side, finish on either side. Incredible burst of pace into the box, finish the ball off. He was a great, great player. And a decent human being. You know what I mean? And I know for a fact he wanted to turn into what Ian Wright has turned into. Simple as that. But yeah, that's Rocastle for you. Hopefully it'll be the last time that Ian Wright will actually mention himself in the same breath as David Rocastle. It is what it is. Yeah, guys, like if you saw my video earlier, I'd have to say, for me, it's Manchester City's league to lose. With the signing of Erling Haaland, I honestly think it's going to be a walk in the park for them to hold on to the league title. I can't see any team really stretching them. I see Joe Gomez has signed a new contract to keep him at Liverpool until 2027, I think. So a 5-year contract. He's a good player and he's a good signing. I see Sterling might be going to Chelsea. I see Arsenal, of course. We did nothing after the Jesus signing and after we bought these 2 unknown young players. But sorry about that noise in the background, guys. But we'll just have to see what's happening, you know. It's like that. But yeah, if you ask me, it's Manchester City's league to lose. Liverpool won't be doing too bad. Chelsea look like they're going to strengthen if they get that Sterling signing, but they're buying a couple of good players anyway, Chelsea. United are in the doldrums. Arsenal are in the doldrums. Spurs are making moves. If we get top 6, I'd say we'd be lucky this season. I don't think people realise that we're already playing catch up and now we're going further behind to these teams. It's not going to be easy for us, really. It's going to be very, very tough. We'll have to see what happens. It's as simple as that. New season around the corner, guys. At the moment, you might have seen yesterday, the Women's European Championships have started. England started with a win, a 1-0 win over Austria. Tonight, I think Northern Ireland are playing. I forget who they're playing against now, but tonight Northern Ireland are playing. But last night, England actually played at Old Trafford in the opening game. The tournament being held in England, and they beat Austria 1-0 at Old Trafford. So they got a goal early in the first half. They held on to win. Which was the rest. It's going to be City to win the PL, but sure, the season Chelsea and Spurs are going to give a good competition. Yeah, they're probably going to challenge. Spurs have got a fantastic coach too. Chelsea have a fantastic coach. City have a fantastic coach, and Liverpool have a fantastic coach. How Ten Hag does at Man United remains to be seen. But the rest of us, the rest of the teams, we have to see what happens. It's not going to be easy, no doubt about it. We'll have to see how things work out. But it is what it is at the end of the day. We'll have to see what happens. Hopefully, we'll have a better season than we did last season, but I find it hard to see how that could work, how we're actually going to get through it. It's not going to be easy anyway, shape or form for us. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. I'm going to wrap it up there. If you want to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already, please do. And click on the notifications bell, let you get notified every time we upload content. Like this video, comment in the comment section below, and let me know what you think about the whole Ian Wright situation and who you think are going to be champions of England in the new season. For me, it's Manchester City without a doubt. If you want to donate to my channel, guys, I am monetized. Just hit that dollar bill under the message sign, or hit the thanks button at the end of the video when I've uploaded it. I'll donate $1 or $2, $3 old Skool Gunner, and I'll put it back into my channel, guys, to develop my content. Thank you very much for your continued support. Big up to my man, McManus. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Have a nice evening. Respect to everyone that's been tuning in. Ujwal, respect, man. I believe in Arse's young generation. Hope they will give good results this season. Not going to happen, bro. But I believe in the young generation too, but it's not going to happen. We need proven quality at this level that they can learn from, and you know, we need a mix of young and old, good and bad, like we did when we were successful. Take it easy, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Come on, you Gooners. Peace.